coming straight out the garage. Garage talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage. Garage talk.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show, man. This your boy Mackie D, man. Garage Talk TV 214. Click, like, and subscribe. I had to get back at y'all tonight, man. And you know, when I come at you, I'm going to take my glasses out because, you know what I'm saying, got to get serious on this one, man. A little deep on this one, man. And yesterday, man, I did a video. Some of y'all may have caught it, man. Done a little sports take, and I spoke on Kanye. Well, tonight I want to get a little bit more in depth on that Kanye situation for us. Like, Kanye have made some relationships, man, some big relationships. You know, young man, you know, musical genius, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really like no cat that grew up street, all that. And there's no knock against that. We just looking at Kanye for who he is, man. I'm talking about a real musical genius. For his playing instruments and all that, you know what I'm saying? Knowing how to create what he want, you know what I'm saying, production-wise. And built a hell of a career, you know what I'm saying? And I used to really be, you know, saying some little things about Kanye, man, that, you know, because I didn't really understand. I didn't really look deep at the time, you know what I'm saying? But Kanye, in a situation, man, I can see it through the video. He just done a video with academics. If y'all ain't seen it, go check it out. But, you know, he done been at the top of the ladder, man, the music industry, man. And he done met, you know, the Jews, and he done met the Dutches, and he done met the Russians, and he done met the, you know, the Paris, London, you know, just he done met people, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you know, people with money, you know what I'm saying? And also, you know, he was married to a Kardashian, you know what I'm saying? And you take all this stuff in, man, you know what I'm saying? So you see, you see Yeezy, he got a little Nazi chain on, you know what I'm saying? You check him out, he got the Nazi chain on. Really right there, you know what I'm saying? I can see he being mad at like a certain person in the industry, and that's you know what I'm saying? That's what they are. And all of a sudden he's using that to you know, to throw his hate out because he feel like a Jewish person is crippling him in the industry. You know, this just what I'm saying. I'm just saying. We just this is all just allegedly, but at the same time, I'm just saying. He talks about it, you know what I'm saying, during the interview. And so, you know, he been canceled and this and that. But some of that stuff, is it because it was just a genius? You know what I'm saying? He was just a genius. Is it because of that? You know what I'm saying? And then he wanted the upper hand on his music. And he seen that, you know, he went and he seen how he had to battle. At the same time going through a divorce, you know what I'm saying? In which he you know, that could be hard for anybody, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta be built right. You know what I'm saying? And just think of him. He just been musical genius and then blam and popularity and fame. I'm talking about Yeezy that made a grip, man, you know what I'm saying? I consider him probably a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying no right or wrong, we just looking at this tonight on Garage Talk TV, you know, 214. Click, like, and subscribe. I just used to like see Yeezy, you know what I'm saying? He do his thing with the dude that's the president now, and I used to, you know, kind of frown on him and all that, which I ain't. But sometimes you gotta, like, you know, being my age, you are required to put a little bit more effort into your thought. And so when I took Yeezy in, you know what I'm saying, I jam hip-hop music. Y'all know I do DFW Sports, you know what I'm saying, hip-hop and politics. That's Garage Talk TV. But tonight I wanted to get at y'all, you know what I'm saying, just looking at Yeezy, quite a character. You know what I'm saying, quite a character. You know what I'm saying, he rocking the Nazi chain, the little swastika. You know what I'm saying, which is, you know, me, myself, I would never do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I find that to be quite, real offensive. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm looking at Yeezy like Yeezy done met somebody. Yeezy is up in the industry and done learned how it worked. He done learned the nuts and bolts of it now. Cause he probably requesting something. He trying to get paid on something. So instead of doing something like this, or making the Yeezy way, they wanna get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a back and forth, and so I guess he rocking that cause he mad at that particular person. You know what I'm saying? Or that particular ethnicity of a people. You know what I'm saying? And so it's quite when I see him for who he is. It's quite normal for him to rock something, to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's if you kind of look how Yeezy was built, you know what I'm saying? You like I say, I named some more artists last night. Like Prince. You know what I'm saying? Dude could play everything. Dude knew the music. You know what I'm saying? James Brown could play some of his music, man. I'm talking about knew the music. Ray Charles, man, could play different instruments. Stevie Wonder. You know what I'm saying? And so I consider these dudes geniuses, you know what I'm saying? And so Yeezy, he hits you with the swastika, then he hit you with the black KKK outfit, you know what I'm saying? Man, y'all come down in the comments, man, you know what I'm saying? Can we give Yeezy a pass, you know what I'm saying? Me, man, I'm just looking at it. You know what I'm saying? That's that man life. I got my own life, but it's kind of if you look at who he is, though, it's kind of self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? Like the black KK outfit. You know what I'm saying? It's some dudes in there. He name them. He say something about Jay-Z. He say some more names. He say how people ain't just, back, and he say a lot of names. He basically give you what he kind of up against and how he feel about the opposition trying to crush him. You know what I'm saying? Basically got him paranoid. Then he ain't playing about his kids. So what do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Not just a pass, give him a pass, but can y'all kind of see where I'm going, or what y'all take is on Kanye West, man? He got in a situation, how, what I'm saying, you get up in a relationship, different race of chick, you get some of that put on you, you're a young man, you know what I'm saying, then y'all already famous. So you can see there was signs leading up to things, what I'm saying, just for it's like you in that type of relationship after the lane she came from and how her success came about, and then you just jump right back on the bandwagon through all that. So you kind of knew that was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You knew that was kind of bound for failure, like, what y'all think? Click like and subscribe. Thank y'all, man. Lately been getting a few more subscribers, man. People been, running up to me, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You Garage Talk TV 214. Man, that made me feel good, Thank y'all, man. This is just a hobby, man. But Kanye got the black KKK suit on. I kind of can understand him because, I'm an introvert. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't too much people I hang around. You know what I'm saying? And if you let me tell it or somewhere down, you know what I'm saying? I probably use a moniker like I don't really mess with too many. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, you know what I'm saying? For him to take it to that level, you can just see the character, the creator. You see the artist in him coming out. He's just an artist. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna do that, and it's good and it works. You know what I'm saying? It works. Speaking of artists that's good like that, like Drake, Outkast. You know what I'm saying? Knew how to, he gonna come with something different, you know what I'm saying? You see Young Thug do the same thing, shout out to those type of artists. They'll do something different, you know what I'm saying? Just a different creativity, you know what I'm saying? It'll throw some of us off in public. Some of their album covers, some of the things they do, the way they dress, the way they wear their hair, the way they, way they go about it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, if you ain't thinking and you want to be too tough, you'll be looking at them, oh, they ain't hard, they just artists, you know what I'm saying, and got their own uniqueness. And Kanye is one of these type of artists, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And y'all tell me what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all kind of understand Kanye? Is he kind of crazy or throwed off to y'all? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, he done put out some major artists, man, behind their music. Yeah, he done made music, you know what I'm saying, for other artists before he even, come on, man, Jay-Z, I mean, he created a lot of stuff for Jay, you know. So, that's what I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying? And he was never just like no tough dude from the avenue or nothing where he was going to ever be, and then he going to take everything on the chin and run with it. Nah, them type of dudes typically, man, under pressure, they go all the way out sometimes. They get kind of a little wild, you know what I'm saying? But to me, man, all in all, at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? I pray for Kanye. I love hip-hop, man. Pray that brother, you know what I'm saying? Work out his issues in the future, you know what I'm saying? And work out how he need to work out things. You know what I'm saying? And hope it all come together for him. But he have, and still very much is at the top. You know what I'm saying? Whether you cancel him or not, you can't take the history, the experience. You can't take the connections. You know what I'm saying? And you can't take his music no highway. Being banned or canceled for him, for us, that's like, but for him, he may, for us, it's a big thing. You ain't gonna make $5 billion this year, but you can make $200 million under being canceled. You know what I'm saying? So it really ain't even like that for him. You know what I'm saying? He got other things going. But kind of funny, man. Kind of real interesting interview. Yeah, shout out to DJ Academics, man. You know what I'm saying? That was he had the power. He went up in there and he made that happen. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. Yeah, he did that. Garage Talk TV, 214. There might be a lot of Garage Talk TVs, but there ain't a Garage Talk TV 214. You know what I'm saying? Click, like, share, and subscribe. And thank y'all, man, you know what I'm saying, for rocking with me. So, that's my spiel on Ye tonight. I had to come back to that. You know what I'm saying? I had to pick up on that. Now I want to go up into something, man, get on my little politics stuff, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, basically the government is being broken down. You know what I'm saying? This administration right here is stripping all posts, man. FBI, Homeland Security, Pentagon, they busting all this down and putting their people in. And hey, man, it's some heck of a times right now. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just hoping, man, that, as a country, we can try to pull through and get through this here and do the right thing, you know what I'm saying, and put some real people in office. It's a lot of people like me, you know what I'm saying, we up in age, we curl, we done lived a life, we done been young and all that, but now we're trying to take care of our family and take care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We looking for retirement, stuff like that. When life go to meaning something to you. You know what I'm saying? I always meant something, but maybe went about it the wrong way, and now you got a chance to come back and pick up the pieces. And while you picking up the pieces, you're starting to get into politics. You know what I'm saying? So that's me. You know what I'm saying? Foreign affairs, And right now on the world stage, man, we looking real bad. I'm just telling you, man, the dude throw the issue out there like he want to go back and renegotiate contracts. These contracts been bad and this and this. Man, that's easy to say. Anybody can say something and don't even show you no proof of that. And then what's so sad, 50% of the country really be believing, hey, man, yeah, he doing the right thing. And it ain't a skin color to it either, man. It's not. I can't sit up in here and say, all them white people, all them, man, I can't even come like that, bro. It's everybody voting for the dude and they voting for for their own, demise. You know what I'm saying? And that's a sad thing. So tonight, man, Garage Talk TV want to take time out, man, to just, hey, man, to just say God bless America. If you're going through the stress of watching clown on TV every other day doing something crazy, man, and shook the stock market for the upper people can go on and, make a win. They can draw theirs. They know what you're going to do, so they can go ahead and place their bets, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of them people, them senators, are making a killing. You know what I'm saying? Pay to play. This is how I see it. This is just my opinion. Garage Talk TV 214. Click, like, and subscribe. Help grow the show. Everybody was worried about eggs, man, the price of eggs, potatoes, But now, with this cat off and hearing things finna get, it's ugly, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody crying about that. The eggs ain't went down yet. I know about that. They haven't went down yet. And I'm just wondering, man, how long, the foolishness and just hoping that, we can make it through it. And if you need somebody, come down in the comments, to go to on the topic, that people like us can feel. You come to Garage Talk TV 214, you at the right place, rocking with your boy Mackie D. Hey, man. But y'all stay prayed up, man, and do what y'all do, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. And we're going to get a little deeper up into the, sports, man. The Mavericks finna go into their little old play-in game. Ain't looking too hot, but, we got some pieces, man. I showed Miss Kyrie, Rangers, we cooling down a little bit. We're top of the division, but not about 4. That old Ron Washington, man, out there in L.A., man, he got them Anaheim Angels playing ball. It's like people just want to play for Ron, you know what I'm saying? So we trying to, we kind of falling a little bit in the win category, but we still at the top. So let's go Rangers, you know what I'm saying? And here it back, my young outfielder, man, here it back, man, been on the little old deal with his oblique. So here it back, we need him. Yeah. And so until next time, man, thank y'all for watching the show, man. And leave me some comments and tell me what y'all thinking, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I had to come back on Kanye today, man. I really did, because I just be looking at the brother. Sometimes you can think somebody, man, this dude is a clown. This dude is this. But when you really lay some people out and you look at their background and and then now you can see how they kind of make these moves and why this move and why. And then I start to look at the Nazi chain. You look at a lot of things Kanye doing. He's expressing himself with the people he been dealing with around him. That's exactly what, I can see that what he doing. He's an artist. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Erykah Badu, man, the real artist, man. She gonna dress up and do the whole 9 and do everything, man. Real creative, man. Shout out to the queen, man. And then with that right there, I'll leave y'all tonight, man. Until next time, man, this is Garage Talk TV 214. Thank y'all for checking out the show and rocking with your boy, man. And until the next time, peace.
News from the streets coming straight out the garage. Garage Talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage. Garage